Hey y'all. I want to tell you about this vision I had yesterday because watching a video, um, I saw exactly what I saw, but it was a dark shadow of what maybe Nibiru. And I believe this video footage was taken in Brazil. And it reminds me also of I think Brandon posted it, and I think also Amanda posted it. It was like two sons of, um, and I think this footage was taken in Brazil, and the guy who made the video wasn't. He was discrediting it, but if you maybe I can find it. The second planet was a shadow was casting on it, and I guess he was in disbelief that it was a planet. So anyway, so the vision I had, it came in blue. It was a blue flash of a blue round fuzzy ball, and then a horizontal line next to it. And so I said, and it was bright. It was like bam. It was. I know. I don't think it was an explosion. There could be an explosion as a result of um, this Nibiru system, but like a comet or something. I've seen blue comets, but it was like bam, and it was a strong vision. And so when I watched Jeff P's video last night, after having the vision, he has a shadow. It looks he has a shadow of a planet, and then there's a horizontal um, cloud next to it. It might be a chemtrail cloud because that don't look like what they may call a stratus cloud. Um, so the picture that I'm going to use as the thumbnail is the fuzzy shadow of that planet, what he believes is Nibiru, and also the horizontal line to the left of it is what I saw also. And I couldn't figure out why it was blue. I don't want to. I'm going to leave the vision open for perhaps there being a reason of it being blue, but the only thing I can think of is that the Lord is sending out a strong alert that this thing is moving in, and it's moving in closer. So when this thing moves in, it's time for him to judge the nations. As he said, with it, he himself will send the destroyer. So that means judgment's going to start, you guys. It was such a strong vision. It it made my eyes flutter almost. Um, and it was blue, but Nibiru is not blue. Nibiru is red. But in this picture, it's like a fuzzy gray or black. I don't know. I just had to share that with y'all. It was strong. So I will leave it open for anything else, maybe, that I may see. But the shape of it is what I saw in my vision. Um, there could be more. I can't shorten the arm of the Lord. He's been giving me double meanings on visions. Also, that rod yesterday is just confirms that strong, deliberate bringing down of the rod stern. It was funny because my son, I was doing his face, giving him a little facial earlier, and I was telling him how he don't listen to me. He's like, well, I said, you taller, but I still can beat you. I still can spank you. He's like, that's child abuse. I said, the Lord said, spare the rod, spoil the child. That was the first thing that come out of my mouth. But when I said it in hindsight, um, after saying it, I thought about that rod that I saw in that vision, you guys. I haven't seen anything else. I did see um, the west side border of Missouri, and the borderline of the west side of Missouri, that borderline, but it wasn't as, the vision was thicker. The rod was thicker. I perceived that it was a rod and not as thin as the borderline. But he is talking about the New Madrid fault and the earthquake possibly happening, Mr. MBBM3. It's kind of reminding me of the vision, but not really. But I do want to mention it. If anybody lives near that area, his videos about perhaps why the Missouri River is drying up, maybe one of those earthquakes caused a crack and caused the water to be seeping, specifically in that south part of the Missouri, Mississippi River. Missouri. So I'll leave his video below. That's it. I did want to do an encouraging video, but I didn't want to forget about this one. Okay, you guys. That's it. I have, oh, a video that I watched yesterday, maybe this morning, is talking about those hurricanes in about 8 days. One forming one forming in the Gulf, and the other one looking like a blip on the radar. I will use the thumbnail. I'll crop it out and I'll put it on the last video. I'll use the thumbnail and I'll crop it out and leave it on the last video. The picture, a hurricane forming in the Gulf, perhaps in about 7 days, 8 days. Okay, you guys, please keep an eye on that. And then there's a little blip on the radar of another possible depression while that one is going on in the Gulf. Okay, you guys, so I'll leave his video below. It points me to that vision. If I were to see it on a different, well, he sped up, he sped up the low and that depression, and after 8 days it formed into what may be some type of tropical storm or hurricane in the Gulf in about 8 days. We can't predict, but I think we need to keep our eye on this system. And I'll leave the video below, especially if you live in Florida and in the Gulf. Okay, we may be in the clear for next several days, but then after the next several days, we've got all the opportunity for all these storms that are in the bottom and some coming up for Africa to form. Okay, you guys, so I just want to stay on top of it, because the Lord was showing me something, a storm and a blip on the radar, and maybe 2 storms, you guys, maybe 2 significant storms. Okay, I'm just saying it because the Lord showed me that. Okay, just keep your eyes open. All right, I'll leave all videos below of the hurricane tracker, and from this morning or very late last night, and what else, Jeff P's video, and I see that he put out another video when I went to copy and paste the link. I haven't watched it, but feel free to check out his channel. Somebody referred me to him, maybe Patrick, and it's a great channel. Okay, you guys, God bless y'all and good night.